Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of AB in the Films. If you're wondering why I have red all over my face, it's because, well, my job gave me sunburn. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the new movie I just saw called 21 Jump Street. Okay, let's get right into it. This is the first movie with Channing Tatum and skinny Jonah Hill, so yeah, you're expecting pretty big here, a lot of laughs. Everything is Jonah Hill. It's Channing Tatum. You're not expecting a lot of laughs from Channing Tatum, but from Jonah Hill, you're expecting pretty big here. I actually enjoyed this movie. I thought it was really funny. I think this is the funniest Jonah Hill movie I've seen since Get Into the Greek. I did not like The Sitter. If you've seen the review, you know I really wasn't crazy about that movie. Let me go into a little bit of history of this movie, if I can remember most of it. To my knowledge, this movie's based off of an old TV show that came out in the 80s, starring Johnny Depp. And, by the way, there are spoilers in this review in case you guys haven't seen the movie, or if you want to see it, I don't know. So if you don't want to hear the spoilers, click something else. So, anyway, Johnny Depp was actually the star of the show 21 Jump Street, and he actually has a surprise cameo in this movie as the exact character that he played. So that was sort of interesting on how they did that. But here's the thing. The show 21 Jump Street was actually a drama. It wasn't a comedy. And I think because Jonah Hill was one of the writers for this film adaptation. Like, he probably thought to himself, you know, we can't make a lot of drama of that. Let's make it into a comedy. And I think that was a brilliant idea because I laughed so hard throughout this movie. It is so funny. I think Ice Cube, the scenes with him are hysterical. The things he says. The things he says to Jonah and Channing, it's just hysterical. I never thought Channing Tatum could be funny. Like, I thought he was just there because all the girls, you know, like him. They're like, oh, Channing Tatum, oh my god, he's just so hot. But then half the girls are there for Jonah. Oh, Jonah, he's hot now, you know, he lost all that weight. But, no, I thought this movie was really good, and if you need a night of few laughs, go see this movie. I thought it was pretty funny. There is one thing in this movie that I was actually thinking while I was in the theater. This would have been a complete horrible joke. It would be an interesting fourth wall joke, though, but it would have been terrible when it came to the movie because they were trying to take this seriously. There's a scene in the movie when they're getting alcohol, like as soon as they're going to start the party to try to get the high school kids to come over. And there's a line of dialogue where Channing Tatum, he's asking Jonah Hill, he's going, dude, where can we get where are we going to get alcohol? Jonah Hill should have pulled out his cell phone and said, hold on, dude, let me call McLovin. I was just thinking that, like, in my mind as soon as that happened. But he just said, dude, where can we get alcohol? And they just go and they run out with a huge shopping cart of alcohol. But he should have pulled out his cell phone and said, hang on, dude, let me call McLovin. Like, it would have been a bad joke at the time, but a brilliant fourth wall joke at best, I think. But, yeah, like I said, I give this movie at least a B average. It was pretty good. There were times when I felt the comedy was kind of forced. Like, towards the end, you kind of could tell where it was going. There's one scene I love when they're in the car chase and Jonah Hill's in a Peter Pan outfit, and every time they go along the highway, there are times when they think that something's going to explode. Like, they're making fun of the explosion cliche. And they said, oh, dude, why didn't that explode? Why didn't that explode? But then in the end, something does explode that you wouldn't expect to explode. It's pretty good. You know, there's a scene where Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill are fighting with each other while they're on wires at this high school play. That's hysterical. That was pretty good. The scene when they're on drugs, when they take that drug without noticing it. Because they're cops undercover at this high school to try to find this kid who's selling drugs or something. The scene when they're in the park is a lot of funny. Jonah Hill's just blasting off his gun after they arrested this guy. But it's really just a really entertaining movie. You know, it's pretty good. And if you need a night of few laughs, go ahead and see it. Yeah, I'll see you guys later when I do the next review. Take care.